Alright, so it's July 4th. It's a holiday, so I'm about to make some baked macaroni and cheese. So let's do the rundown in history. Baked macaroni and cheese is a Black American created dish created by James Hemings, who taught it to his younger brother Peter, who first served it to America in 1802. That's when it was first brought to America and served by James Hemings and his little brother Peter. Now, technically, macaroni with cheese comes from parts of Europe, but the way that we eat it today here is the black way. That's how we created it. So let's get into it. All right, so I'm gonna get my cheeses together. Got my sharp cheese. So I like to mix these two together. So now I've learned from the best, which would be my auntie, who got the recipe from my grandma, who got it from her mother, and her mother passed down. But this is my first time actually making this. I've seen my aunt make this a lot, but this is my first time actually making it myself. So I'm gonna grind down the cheese a little bit. So I'm gonna use some olive oil to spray down my pan so I could cook my salmon, because I'm making salmon macaroni and cheese. See, mine a little different. I put a little spin on mine, so my macaroni and cheese is gonna have some salmon in it. So I'm about to cook up this salmon first. See some of the seasonings that I use. Gotta have a paprika, pepper, onion, garlic. So let's get that going right there. Let's season that up. And I don't really know what's wrong with this. Some of this garlic is kind of like stuck together from the humidity, so I got to get that right. I got to get some. I hate when that happens. So anyways, so we got that going. We're going to season that up really good, like my salmon, good and seasoned. Put a little paprika on there. So like my salmon, real seasoned, real seasoned. And then it's not coming out this bottle real good, so I gotta get some more. Put some of the pepper on there. There we go. All right, so make sure your hands is clean when you do this. So you wanna make sure that the season is applied all around the salmon, the front and the back. You know what I'm saying? Soak it up, all the seasoning that's still on the pan. Then we're gonna pop it in the oven. So when you start your noodles, I put a little salt in my water when I boil my noodles. This is gonna help the cheese stick to the noodles together. All right, so the salmon is done. So now I'm gonna make a little roux with some butter and some flour. Make a little roux first, and then all right. So I'm gonna put some evaporated milk in there. I use about a whole can should be enough. I use organic whole milk because gotta use the good quality milk. I put about the same amount of evaporated milk that I put in there, so I'll just pour it in the can and then pour it back in there. You can use more depending on how much you make. So right now I'm getting the cheese ready. We got that stirring up. I already put the cheese in there with it, so now I'm just letting that stir up. And so this is the end result. So this is what we got. So now I'm putting the salmon in there. Like before you get ready to bake it, I'm gonna apply the salmon in there, mix it up real good, mix it in there. All right, and then of course you're gonna sprinkle a little bit of the cheese on top to make it look good. You know what I'm saying? It's tradition, gotta make that look good. So of course I'm gonna go ahead and put like this whole bag in there, this whole bag on there. Sprinkle that all on there, apply that around the whole area good. Then we're gonna pop it in the oven, and this the end result. This is what we got right here. This is what we're working with. That look good, that look cheesy, look creamy, not too creamy, not hard. I'm gonna let y'all be, Joe. You see how good that look? Yeah, that's nice and creamy, but not too creamy, because I don't like my macaroni too creamy, but of course, you know the macaroni shouldn't look dry, so this look good. This is perfect. That's what I'm talking about. So I actually made too much of this. I ended up making 3 pans for no reason, so I gave some to my mom and put some in the freezer, and the rest is for whoever. So happy July 4th.